Hello, welcome to the No Spring Chicken with April Walterscheid podcast. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you've watched the first, 10, 15 seconds of this and you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe right now. And if you've watched episode 1 through 4, please subscribe as well. I say it at the end. I'm going to say it at the end. I need to get better at this. So for the podcast today, I was going to I really can't see you guys right now. Like, I can't see you in general because you're not really here and I'm alone forever. But I can't really see you guys right now because I'm deciding on glasses. These are glasses. I have a lot of pairs of glasses that I got off of Zlul. These are glasses that I wear in an apocalypse. Like if the world was ending, I'd wear these ones. They don't have anti-glare. I just went really cheap on them. Actually, the state paid for them. So there's a lot of glare. So like if I wear them today, you're just going to see all ring light. Yep. I thought about taking them back and getting anti-glare put on them. I have been in glasses since 1993. I went blind. I went not blind, but my eyesight's bad, guys. Not legally blind, but it's like a -6 or something in contacts. I don't know what it is in regular. I think I'll wear these today. A little bit better. I'm going to try to stay away from the ring light. It's going to be like, hey, the podcast is here. So this podcast is basically the backstory of why this podcast is that I was posting in my stories on Instagram, which is April O'Neil, like the Ninja Turtles reporter, yes. And hold for ambulance. There's an ambulance in the background. Did you hear it? I have very thin windows. So I post a lot in my Instagram stories, at least I used to. And then my manager, Tony, was like, hey, do a podcast where you talk about all that stuff in your stories, but like on a podcast. So I'm like, okay. I need something in my life to look forward to every week. So besides writing a script, I'm on page 92 of a comedy script I'm working on. And then there's going to be, I do everything alone. This is so sad. I wish I had a team. I almost have a team. I do have a team, kind of. All right, so that's why this podcast. That's why. And so I got my tea today. I brought, just came home from a walk from Trader Joe's and to do a urine test. Not for a job, just because. I do have tea. Stay sweet. Wow, it's almost like smile more. I know this is very weird, but yeah, it's strawberries. I think this is like a Ross cup. I did have a Coraline cup. If you guys can't tell, really quick, I've been meaning to talk about this, like my background. I'm a Coraline fan, so I have a Coraline mug. I got Coraline cold brew at Stumptown when they had it, and in the store. They might still have it in the store. I do have a can behind Kermit over here. A can. Do you see that little can? That is Coraline cold brew right there. I'm not going to open it. I did buy one to open. And I like Kermit, and I like unicorns, and this is a t-shirt idea. Hold on, look at this one. T-shirt idea. It's basically all year long, and then my name a bunch of times. And then the actual month has my birthday. It's really cool. And yeah, that might be a shirt. This is would you wear this as a shirt? Would you? April, all the calendar. The calendar. Yeah, that's a t-shirt idea. It just seems like a big t-shirt idea. Like you would need a whole sweatshirt or a painting for that one. Oh, what else? I have, I was wearing this last week, but I was wearing a State 48 t-shirt because I'm from Arizona. And if you look at the episode 4, I'm wearing the t-shirt. It just says D-backs, like right here on the shirt. But this is basically what's on the shirt. State 48. Do you get it? If you don't know your states, you're going to be very lost when I show you that. This is also a Cyclops panda I painted when I tried to get back with my ex. We painted this in a Chandler, Arizona park. I painted it. I don't know what he painted. He's really good at drawing, and he'd draw funny stuff. Like if somebody said shooting star, he'd draw a star with a gun, stuff like that. And I think that's genius. Like, I like that stuff. Like, when you tell someone to draw something and then they draw something literally or something else but still makes sense, like, I'm just like, oh my God. I know this person. This is amazing. I'm probably just funnier with words. I don't know. But yeah, I'm drinking a tea today. Let me show you the tea I'm drinking. I'm trying to set up the whole podcast. Just like light chat at the very... I hate small talk, but I'm trying to do small talk with you guys. This is the tea I'm drinking. It's from Sprouts. They have mochi. It's called Pinky Up. So I think it's by Austin Powers and Dr. Evil. Oh, I also painted this. Do you ever just go to like a... I'm making sure my battery's still working on my microphone. Do you ever go to like Target and just see like blank wood things that look like this, or the dollar store or Michael's, and they give you colors and they say like, oh, paint an orange pumpkin or something. You know what I do? I don't listen. I just go, nope, we got a Chapel Roan pumpkin here. So I just do something different. I guess it's like my shooting star with the gun. That's my version of it. All right, so we got stuff to talk about. Wow. Oh, I'm also wearing a man shirt. You guys want to see? I'm wearing a man shirt. I thought I'd change up my outfit today. This is a man shirt. I've had to tie it like right here. I had to tie it, and otherwise it is big. This shirt, guys, please don't tell anyone. It is $750. I did not buy it. Someone gave it to me. I would never buy a shirt like that. It's very cute. It's very crisp. I don't even have to iron it. I just had to like dry it on a chair, and it's very nice. And no, a sugar daddy did not give it to me. It was a woman, and she is straight. Very rare, right? She is a good friend, and I have a lot of clothes from her. Some barely fit me, but it works. It fits. She made me realize I'm smaller in size than I really thought. I'm like a size 6, 8, or 10, like just somewhere in there. Okay, so guess what? My bubbly commercial came out. If you want to go to, don't do it now. This is a bad. Okay, it's on their YouTube. Don't look right now, but it's on my YouTube as well. If you go to my shorts, you can see the full commercial, but it's trimmed down to like a 9:16, so you can't see all like the detail that set design did. And it's such a good, like my scene, I'm in a bathtub, but I'm really in a kitchen, and they just made a corner of the kitchen look like a bathroom. It was really great. There's candy everywhere, and yeah, so in the commercial, I thought I was gonna be in a bathtub full of water, but they just put bubbles on top of me. So with the Magic of Hollywood, I got to have a mic pack on me and be in water, but not really. But it was very cold, and like if you look at the commercial, there's a lot of food on my face, and there's peanut butter all over my face, and they started putting tomatoes and cucumbers on, and it was hard to like do my lines while they wanted me to do my lines deadpan, but then they wanted me to kind of be more perky towards the end of the line, or like the last line. But I could see like the towel fell off my head like 3 times. I have to get out of the tub, redo it, then I get back in, and they dump bubbles on again. It was a lot. It was kind of cold in there. I mean, there's so much food falling off my face. There's just like a salad in the tub with me. I remember like in the commercial, my head's kind of back, and I'm just like trying to say the line in a way where like the food falls off when I'm done with the line. Like if the food is gonna fall off my face, like the cucumber or the tomato is gonna fall off, I was trying to like say it so that like it would fall off at the right moment. But that's why you do like what, 30 takes for that. We didn't do 30 takes, probably 10. Oh, and then a commercial comes out after Mother's Day. I mean, it came out probably before Mother's Day, but as far as online, it came out after Mother's Day. And then I told my parents, and they were surprisingly proud of me, which is because I'm a reflection of them. Is probably why they're proud of me. But I make them look good by being in a commercial. But then my mom told me via text, she's like, you, April, are at the top of the Adweek article, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I looked it up. She didn't give me a link or anything. She just said that. And I'm like, is there a link? Is there anything? But I looked it up, and yeah, I'm in an Adweek article, which I didn't know that commercials had a magazine for themselves. Commercials have a magazine called Adweek. And it was very fitting for my mom to find the Adweek article because it was a Mother's Day commercial. So I thought that was really sweet. I do have notes here because I do take notes throughout the week on what I'm going to talk about. I'm trying to get that glare out of my glasses. I take notes all the time about what I'm going to talk about on this podcast. You know what I was hoping for this commercial though? Okay, so I have friends in commercials, and people will like post the commercial on their Facebook, or they'll be like, oh, like my friend Becky, I swear people will like post on her Facebook, like, I saw you in a commercial, but this commercial is only running like a month or two or a week, I don't even know, but I'm getting a little bit of a residual from it, but it's just like a residual and that's it, like nothing after that. And it's not the biggest, but it's good. It's pretty good. But I was hoping like someone would find the commercial before I did, so I didn't have to post it myself. But you know, I just gotta learn to support myself and just post stuff, like throw my own birthday parties, post my own stuff, because no one's gonna do it. Throw your own birthday party, no one's gonna do it for you. Buy yourself whatever that thing is you've been putting off, because no one's gonna do it for you. It's like that mentality. I just gotta post it myself. I'm not gonna wait. So the last episode, in episode 4, I talked about I went to see John Mulaney. Everybody's Live with John Mulaney. And there's something, I was at Sunset Gower Studios on Sunset and Gower in LA. And we got to wait inside before the show started. We weren't like baking on the sidewalk outside. We were in like a holding area, which I've done for like being an extra. Over 10 years ago, I was an extra in a movie. And like, it was kind of a similar holding area. And I noticed that the studios in LA smell like antiques. Has anyone else noticed that? It just smells like I used to go antiquing in Arizona, in Mesa, Arizona, downtown Mesa. They have a lot of antique stores, and yeah, hold on, let me check something. I'm gonna make sure my sound's okay. Hold on. Hey everybody, I'm back. My microphone was just dying, so I had it charging. I had an extra one charging, but here we go. Let me just make sure I'm on time here. Okay. Yeah, so antiques. Like I was on the Fox lot in 2014 and it smelled like antiques, and I just couldn't get over it. Even like not just the inside of the studio, but like the outside too. It was very, very familiar growing up. It just reminded me of growing up in Mesa. And I still lived there at the time when I smelled it too. It's almost like all the smoke and the fabrics they use from the 1930s and on are just living in the studio. Also, studios in LA, I don't know about anywhere else, but they have chicken wire on the walls. Is this so you can like hang clothes up there? I don't really know. Oh, I got a confession, another confession to make. Please don't tell anyone. LA has really changed me because I'm trying to avoid the glare. I have started peeing in trash cans. Please, oh my gosh, yeah, I started peeing in trash cans. Because I share the bathroom with a roommate and I've been peeing in a trash can. I have it over here. I have it right here. And I cleaned it out, don't worry, but like, there's been times when I've thought about it. I've thought like, oh my God, my roommate's taking a shower, or like, I come home expecting to use the bathroom, like I was holding it in traffic, and I come home and I'm like, fudge. Like they're in the shower, they're taking a shit, whatever it is. So, yeah, I've thought about doing it, but recently I finally did. LA really changes you, because like, I remember when I first moved to this apartment, I looked out my window, there's a balcony right here, over here, and looked across the street, and there was a person in front of these nicer apartments across the street. Someone was just shitting in the grass. And after that, it's like nothing surprised me anymore about anything. Like, I'm just unfazed by life, everything. So, yeah, I was like, if they can do it, I can do it. But you know, I kind of knew I was going to end up peeing in a trash can at some point in my life, because I used to stay with a friend when I was first just thinking about moving to LA. I stayed with a friend in Marina Del Rey and in Santa Monica. He had 2 places. And he, in Santa Monica, I think there's a lot of like, you know, 1 bathroom, 1 bedroom situations, but he had me sleeping in the living room, like on the floor. No wonder my freaking hips hurt. But like the bathroom was in his room, and I just would hate to go at like 3 a.m. to go pee. And because first of all, he had like messy poops, and like there'd be like residue on the side of the toilet, and just, he had explosive something going on, and I'd be scared of that. But I'd be scared of waking him up, and he's like a 45-year-old or something, and I was like 33 at the time, I guess. But I thought at that time, like, hey, maybe I get like a Ziploc bag and pee in that, or like hop on top of the sink and pee in that, or, you know, I thought of like different ways to avoid going in there. But no, I would always just like go in there and like go to the bathroom and deal with whatever I saw in the bathroom. But yeah, now I just pee in trash cans. I started doing it in Mesa, Arizona, actually. I stayed with a friend, and there was a roach in her bathroom, and I didn't want to go find it, so I just peed in the trash can. Yep, I mean, I'm 40, so I can do what I want. I can do what I want. Yep, so that's something about me. If you can relate to that, please comment. If you've gotten this far, please tell me in the comments if you've had weird peeing situations where you're like, if you're a dude, of course, you can take your hose anywhere you want. So women, anybody, I'll accept any comment. Just let me know. Okay, so here's something. I took a urine test today, not because I'm on drugs or because I'm applying for a job, but it's just an annual checkup. And I did a pee test on April 23rd and a blood test and stuff like that. The blood test came back, guys. Guess what? My LDL cholesterol is starting to get high. Like 100 or below is safe, but I'm at like 106. And I can look up my results online because it's Quest Diagnostics, so I can look them up like when they're done. I can see what's going on. And I was about to hang out with my friend. We were about to do like a regular thing you would do as a kid, like go see a movie, hang out all day, do nothing basically, maybe write a sketch, but just have a day like I remember in Arizona, just kind of chilling with friends and like going to the mall and seeing a movie, and just, or even with my aunt, or the stuff that is just like, I wish I could do more often. Like a normal person stuff. But really, you're just kind of wasting time. But you just kind of get to let your mind wander, and it's great. I miss that. But yeah, I looked up the results right before we hung out, and then I ruined my whole time with him. The whole time I was hanging out with him, I'm like, okay, April, well, guess you can't eat anything. Let's go to Sprouts and get a snack. Well, this has too much saturated fat in this protein bar. This protein bar has too much sugar. I just like looking at everything. I already do low sugar, low fat, but now I'm like, well, I have to do it even more now. 1 gram of saturated fat, that's gonna kill me. Yeah, I think when we hung out, I just ate like a protein bar, and then we got Chipotle. I was just scared of food that day. But you know what? Today I redid that urine test and found out before you do a cholesterol test, you're supposed to fast for 9 to 12 hours. So I'm probably fine. Yep, I'm probably good. It's probably just that I ate something. I probably had matcha with almond milk and a little bit of maple syrup, or I had a piece of pita bread. What? I looked up April 23rd is when I had the test done. Like, what was I eating that week? Every week I kind of change up what I'm eating. I was probably eating half a piece of pita bread with like hummus was my breakfast. And then I probably, like, I already don't eat a lot. So, but you know, the thing that I'm gonna get rid of is I eat a lot of like dark chocolate. Like at night, I'll have like 2 tablespoons of dark chocolate, and it's over 70% dark chocolate, but like maybe that's Maybe that's hurting me. I've also stopped having coffee completely. I just do like green tea, like jasmine green tea or rose green tea in the morning, or mochi green tea by that brand, the Pinky Up brand, this one, the mochi version. Yeah, I can't have any fun anymore. I feel like, but now that I know that I'm not there on the, I'm basically probably not having bad cholesterol because I work out. I mean, I do cardio. I do all this stuff. I'm like, how do I have this going on? But now that I know that, like, I just didn't fast before the test, I'm gonna live it up. I'm gonna have one tiny little chocolate chip today. Yes. I don't think high cholesterol runs in my family, so that's kind of scary. Although when I go to my parents' house, they do have red yeast or some sort of like red tablets in their cabinet for like cholesterol, and I'm just thinking, like, are you guys not telling me something? Please tell me. I should ask them if they have a cholesterol problem. This is 40, I guess. Yeah. What's up? Oh, okay. So me and my friend Jose were hanging out last Friday. We saw Sinners. It's okay. It's a good movie. It's a lot going on. It's not a perfect movie plot wise, but there's a little twist in there, and I'd say the ending, they had Buddy Guy at the, so should I tell you? Buddy Guy's at the ending, in the end. Sorry. Spoilers, Buddy Guy's in the movie. That was cool. That was really cool. The whole movie's about music, so, and yeah. But, okay, so I hung out with my friend Jose, who writes sketches with me. If you go to my YouTube and, like, look up any sketches, he probably wrote them, or he's in them, or anything from, like, 2014 to now, he's probably in them. But he got some balloons for his boss at work. Jose works at T-Mobile, and he got some balloons. He's gonna decorate his little desk or something in the back. But like, his boss was there all day, so we went we were like stalking his boss. We're looking at his boss's like white Tesla, and we're just waiting for him to leave. So we're just like chatting in the car. Just gone to see a movie. And we're just trying to kill time. We go into Sam's Club, walk around, go to talk to the T-Mobile people in there because he knows them too. And I never go to Sam's Club, by the way. It's very Costco. I had no idea. I mean, I figured, but like, I've never been in there. So that's cool. Got to go in there for the first time. But yeah, we get back out. We're in Sam's Club just walking around for like 30 minutes. His boss is still there. So, we just don't decorate his desk. I mean, we just hang out and we go watch some like old SNL sketches when it was a little more, when SNL was more free, a little more free to be silly on that show. And anyways, Jose decorates his boss's desk like the next day, like early in the morning or something. He takes a photo of it, sends it to me, and he's like, I did it. I'm like, yay, you did it. And then his boss saw the balloons, he said, and then his boss just popped them all and put them in the trash. And before that, I was telling Jose, like, before he even decorated his boss's desk, I told him, because the balloons were in the car. Like, when we were going to the movies, the balloons were in the car. When we were at Chipotle, the balloons were in the car. We were at Sam's Club waiting, stalking his boss to see when he's gonna leave. The balloons were like with us in the car, so they're just like hitting us in the head as we're driving, and for like the whole day. And I was just telling him, like, I got balloons for someone one time, my client last year. I didn't do any special balloons, just like basic balloons, but multicolor. Probably spent 10 to 15 bucks, I don't know, maybe 10 bucks. And I give them to her. I even draw faces on some of them, just one or two, like a smiley face with teeth, which maybe that's creepy. But she gets home, because I'm dog sitting her dogs. She gets home and she takes them outside. She's like, here's what I like to do with balloons. She takes them outside to like her beautiful view of LA. She's in the Hollywood Hills. Takes the balloons, just lets them go into the sky. And I'm like, okay, I paid for those. So don't get you balloons again. I don't think I can get her gifts, really. I think I gotta be careful what I get her. she let him go, just up into the sky. I was like, all right. And then I even like made a sign for her. And that's why for episode 1, I have a sign on my wall. It says Coraline. I can't even have April as a homemade letter sign, letters that you put together to make a word. Because I think I put like happy birthday. I used the letters for her birthday, and she threw that away too. So all the P's are gone. So I can't have April. I can only have a name of a character I like in a movie as the name, which is cool. But that's why I can't have April in letters above my bed. This is my bed over here. Right here. My laptop is on my bed right now. So Jose's boss was like, I'm going to pop these because if you pop them, it's just better for the environment. Like, it'll help the animals or something. And I go, I don't think it matters if you let them go into the sky or pop them. Like, an animal's going to choke on these or get, like, wound up by the string somehow. I don't think it matters. And then, is anyone watching Hacks? I'm sure you are. If you're a comedian or if you know anything about anything, you're probably watching that show. There's in episode 6, season 4. No, sorry, these are spoilers a little bit, but you can skip this part if you want. Jean Smart walks in and there's all these balloons for all the writers. It's just they're doing like a birthday for everyone for the whole year. They're just getting the birthdays out of the way for the staff, for the writing staff. Like, we're going to celebrate all the birthdays right now. And then Jean Smart sees them, and then she starts popping like 20 balloons right away. And I sent that clip to Jose, and I'm like, yep. I think it's just boomers that don't like balloons. If you're a boomer and you hate balloons, please tell me in the comments. Like, you just hate when people are nice to you? Yeah, that's probably what it is. Oh, I was at Sprouts. I'm always at Sprouts. I really hate shopping for food. Like, sometimes they do a pickup. I really wish Trader Joe's had like an order and pickup situation, because I would totally go for that. But I was at Sprouts filling up water. I have like 4-gallon jugs, and I take them to Sprouts to fill them up for like 50 cents each. And then I put them in the cart, walked out, and the security guard asked if I was a mom. And I looked at him like, no, I would not ruin my life like that. And then I walked away. And I know what he was trying to do. He was probably trying to like see if I'm a mom, because it was on Mother's Day. So he's probably trying to see if I'm a mom, and then he can say it. But he said it like this, like he's in a movie. Like he said it like he was like a young Leonardo DiCaprio, like sitting on a bench, like about to just say something very profound. He's like this. He's like, let me see if I can put this down. He's like, hey, are you a mom? But he had his like hands like this, like he's kind of leaning like, hey, are you a mom? It was, nice, but I can't get my camera back up. Hold on, guys. Let's fix this. Okay. But he said it like, like he's trying to be thoughtful. I was just like, no. Walked out. Had to walk back in to buy something else. And like right when I saw him, I dodged him. I'm like, he's about to say hi, and I'm like, I just like, nope. I just kept going. And you would think that he said Happy Mother's Day to me because I'm 40. But no, I've been getting Happy Mother's Day since I was 25. Actually, when I was 18, someone thought I was a mom. I worked at GNC, and I was wearing like this was in like 2003. I was wearing like ballet black stretchy flare pants, and then a white ballet like boat neck white shirt, and I had like little frillies down here, and it was really cute. It just looked like a really cute outfit, and like black flats. And I was working at GNC by myself, and somebody asked if I was pregnant. So yeah, it happens all the time. Yeah. And when I worked at PayPal from like 25 years old to 32 years old, that was like the only time that being a fake mom was really cool, because they would like leave like chocolate on our desk, and that's probably when my high cholesterol started, or my starting to be in the danger zone, bad LDL cholesterol started. And I mean, I think one year we got like a cheap disposable camera. I mean, it's so at PayPal, they take care of you. Like one year we got like a toothbrush. I don't know what it was, but we get stuff every year. And I think they did that to all the females just in case they were moms. So that it was really nice to be on the end of it. I was talking to my friend Jose, and he said that he never gets Happy Father's Day. And I'm like, well, you're missing out on free stuff, so that's a bummer. Hope you get that one day. Hope you get the Happy Father's Day and you get some free stuff. Like maybe get like a football or something. Jose is gay and I don't think he likes football. Maybe he does. I don't know. Doesn't mean, like, just because you're gay doesn't mean you don't like football. But yeah, I don't want kids. I have a niece and nephew, and that's plenty. I'm just reading my notes. What do I want to talk about next? Let's see. Do I want to talk about that? That's kind of deep. Oh gosh, do I? I haven't seen one of my roommates in weeks. That's been nice because they're a scary person. Yeah, watch the other episodes. Watch episodes 3 and 4, and then you'll understand. Oh, last night No, let's talk about this. Let's talk about turning 40. Okay, so I remember when I first realized I was old. I'm not old, but like starting to get there. I was standing outside of Hollywood Improv, talking to somebody, a guy taller than me. He's balding a little bit, and I thought he teaches stand-up comedy classes at another place, and I'd taken a few classes with him. And I remember we were standing outside there on the Hollywood Improv big patio, and he said his age, and he said he was like 37, and at the time I was like 38, about to turn 39, and I go, oh my God, dude, I thought you were older than me this whole time. And I think he was offended. And then my friend who was visiting from Arizona, I'm not gonna say her name. We used to be friends, but people in Arizona hate her, and I didn't know why. But this is the moment that I knew why, and also other moments after this, but she said, April, you do look old. You look older than him. I'm like, please. But no, she ruined my life that day. She, ever since, I think March 2024, that's when it like hit me that like I am transitioning in. I was still in my 30s, but I'm like, I started looking at everyone else like they were younger than me suddenly. Like, oh gosh, anybody could be younger than me. And yeah, she ruined my life. That's when I realized I was old. And I don't talk to this person anymore because they will just say weird stuff via text like, hey, so-and-so said this about you on their show in Phoenix. And I'm like, well, they look like a Nazi, so I don't care. And I like that person, actually. They're really funny. So I remember like when that person texted me that, trying to pit me against another comic that I actually respect. I remember putting her in my phone, not as her name anymore, but as like, this is a pot stirrer. Oh no, I'm using old terminology that old people use. Pot stirrer, like they start drama or something. And then I should have blocked her right there. I should have blocked her immediately. That was if you start putting someone in your phone as like, don't answer, you should just block them. Because I did block her a few months later after March last year. Yeah, she'll create like fake things against other comics. She'll want me to help her write for like fake shows or something that aren't really happening, and then I help her, and then she dumps on me, and I'm like, and then she tells me I'm not listening, and I'm like, you know what? I've listened to you for 6 years. I'm done. Okay, so that's that. I think I miss my weird ass brain. Oh, sorry guys, that was a good moment to do that. I miss my weird ass brain. I'll see, I've been watching old Fred Armisen videos from the 1990s, like the late 1990s, and like Sarah Squirm videos, and even my friend Michael Longfellow, who's on SNL. And when I found out he was on SNL, I wanted to drive my car into the ocean, and I got into therapy right away. I was like 37 when I found out. I thought my life was over. when I could audition for SNL anytime. I've been wanting to get on SNL since 1995 when I was in 5th grade. So yeah, it really hurt. He doesn't even want SNL. He doesn't even want it. And he's on, like, if you watch him on Seth Meyers, he got on Seth Meyers recently. He doesn't even want SNL. And he's on it. And I'm just like, it's a big sock in the it's a big sock in the face for people who want it, who actually care about it. I couldn't even watch SNL for like 2 years. I only started watching it again recently because I would be super sad and jealous and just infuriated and okay. Anyways, I miss my weird ass brain. But I think like therapy has ruined my brain because now I don't think as randomly as I used to. I miss it. Like I was watching old videos on my Instagram from like 2022 and prior, and I had all these like random things I would do. I also don't smoke weed anymore. I don't do edibles anymore. I tried to have kava, and I drank a kava drink last night, and then I took a calm stress support gummy, which had like GABA and L-theanine, and oh boy, that hit me like weed, kind of. Like you can tell when something like weed's hitting you. It hit me like weed. I was like, oh yeah. I started like getting up out of my bed, like pacing, like, okay, I need to drink water. I gotta drink like a gallon of water. I gotta drink like a liter of water. Just kind of get this out. I think I don't know how to relax. I don't know how to relax or experience oxytocin. I know how to experience dopamine and serotonin. I think my oxytocin's low because I don't hug anyone ever, but like I wish I did. But I think when I'm relaxed, it's like, oh, this feels weird. I gotta like shake this out. I'm feeling kind of cuddly right now. No. It's a weird like. Anyways, I just wonder if therapy's ruined my creativity. I don't know. What do you guys think? Has therapy ruined your creativity? Like, have you noticed a change? Like, I miss the more creative thoughts. I even listen to like creative binaural beats just to feel silly. I don't think it works, but sometimes I'm just walking around LA or I put it on my wall. I have affirmations on my wall. If you watch episode 1, you get to see them, some of them. But I think I put on my wall I put up here recently, I choose to feel unself-consciously wildly creative every day, and also I choose to feel unself-consciously funny as hell every day, and I'm the funniest person in the room always. That one worked. I choose to be the funniest person in the room. I choose to be the funniest person in every room. That worked until about 2023, so it's a good one. If you want to write that for yourself, it's a good one. You get booked a lot when that happens. If you believe it, you can write it, but you got to believe it. You can't just write it and expect to just it to materialize. You have to write jokes too. You have to like try in conjunction with the writing down of it. But yeah. Just looking at my notes. If you haven't subscribed yet, you really should. Oh, you know what? We're about a minute and a half away from being at 40 minutes, which is what I try to keep this podcast at. I'm on a comedy show. It's June 11th. It's called Hot Dates. It's in LA, and you got to bring a hot date. If you don't have a hot date, bring a friend. Bring Kermit. I never have a hot date, so I just bring Kermit. I would bring that. He's free. Doesn't have to buy a ticket. Don't have to buy a ticket for that guy. Anything else I want to announce? I'm gonna be in San Francisco area, June 1st to the 6th, because I'm dog sitting. I'm almost on a show. The San Jose improv thing might work out. I don't know. I was gonna be on a show there, maybe like the 2nd of June, but I don't know if it's gonna work out. I might be on a show in Palm Springs soon. I'm working on that. I think I need to make an Excel spreadsheet of the people I'm reaching out to. I have this big fear, by the way, of checking my stand-up comedy email because I reach out to comedy clubs and I want to get booked. I reach out, But then I have a separate email, which is bookcomedianapril@gmail.com. It's separate from my personal email. And it's nice because I can get away from that email comedy clubs, not have to see if they responded or not. Because, like, I want them to respond, but I'm also scared that they will respond. How do I get out of that? I'm scared to be, like, in demand or something, which I have in here. I have up here. I choose to be in constant demand by Hollywood, but, like, I'm scared. I'm scared of it. Yeah, I'm just scared of their response. Like, no response is scary. A response is scary. Because it's almost like you want it, and then you get it, and then you have to go through with it. Do you know what I mean? Well, please subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna post more stand-up comedy videos. There's a lot of stand-up comedy videos on my Instagram that I need to put on my YouTube, so you're gonna see those soon. But really, thank you for listening to this podcast. Thanks for being here. If you were here from episode 1 to this one, episode 5, please comment down below. If it's your first time here, please comment as well. And I really hope there wasn't a lot of glare in my glasses. I might wear contacts next time. I don't know. But have a great week and see you guys next week. Bye.